Boom, boom.
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack. Good morning, Kronies. Testing 1, 2, 3. You guys can hear me? Let's turn down the tunage. Let's see here. Okay, so that should work. Hopefully the tunage is down nice and low. Oh, yeah, baby. One second. I can't believe this. kind of guy who starts a stream and then pisses off right at the beginning of it. Woo! Is the video still a little milky for you? Well, yeah. I was playing with some settings this morning, so we'll see how it goes. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, man. Dibs, my man. Max, the Lion X. Nice. Max, good stuff. Good to see you, man. The Hadrian X is awesome. But let me explain. Let me just make sure everything is good over here. I need to hire a guy just to run my audio and stuff. But 1 second, dudes. 1 second. It looks crystal clear on my end, but if you should be able to get the stream in 1080 60 frames. I changed the direction. I'm going to be putting a TV up here as well. So, excuse me, I had to run into the house there for a second. But yeah, I'm going to be putting a TV here. This cable here is for my virtual reality base station. So. Getting the VR kind of set up again. I got to get 2 more base stations, and I'm gonna get the Vive trackers, and I'm gonna start doing some motion tracking and stuff through that. But the cool thing is, though, we'll be able to go back into virtual reality soon, guys, where I can take you through the virtual virtual augmented reality type, the program. I forget the name of it now. Anyways, it's like a virtual world where you can go into the drawings and it's all 3D and you can walk through with the other designers and make the plans and check conflicts out and design things and blah blah blah. It's really cool, right? Yeah, I need a runner for sure, right? I need to. Get my son. He's 15. He should be the one. Get him to run to start running for me and stuff. But so it's a little bit of different setup for me today. I was just running rampant this morning. Nothing was set up. Absolutely nothing was set up. I just got back from Calgary on Friday. We worked. Oh my God. So Lam and I drove down to Calgary Thursday morning. I was on the road at 6 a.m. I picked him up. He's on the north end, and then we went to Calgary, worked till 4:30 in the afternoon, went to the hotel, stayed a night, and then we were off. We were on the road 6:45 the next morning, and worked till 8:30 at night. Went back to the hotel. We got some Edo Japan takeout, had a shower, ate, and we're looking at each other and we're done. We don't have to stay tonight. Let's just go home, right? Because all the rooms in Calgary were booked, so everyone's sharing rooms, and it's really awkward as a grown man to share a room with another grown man. I don't know why, but it was just so awkward to sleep and stuff. So we're just and I've known Lamb too for years and years and years. Well, yeah, let's go. So we drove back and. We got back really good time. I think I was home before 2 a.m. after dropping him off, so it was pretty cool, man. All I'm hearing is excuses. Listen to this, dude. That's funny. Yeah, and so I was a little disoriented, and everything was nothing was hooked up, so I had to hook it all up this morning. Man, this Hadrian X. Let's look this up real quick. I'm going to be talking because I'm going to be answering some of the questions from YouTube, from some of the community posts that I put on about soffits and things like that. But for right now, let me pull up this Hadrian X because I've been following it for years, and there's some really cool. There's some other really cool ones that we haven't looked at in a while. We were looking at the exosuits by Sarkos, the Suit X Max system. There's the Hadrian X, which was the brick printer. There's the Mule, right, which is the brick layer. We had and then there's a couple other printing machines that we were following, and but Fast Brick Robotics, they actually have they're actually building houses right now with this machine. So they released it last year into the market for actual jobs, right? They're actually printing houses with this thing. So let's see where they're at right now. That's a great idea. And seeing that I'm doing it this way, I should, or if I could pull this out and minimize it. I know I'm not your boss. Shoot. Did I just screw that up? Oh my goodness. What a disaster. A new laptop with a faster she's somewhere else. Yeah, right. Hey, Mr. Rankin. What's up, man? That's awesome. Let's see here. Let's send that. Let's see. Make sure my things are working here. Beauty. Okay, I got to open up a tab on YouTube here real quick so I can get the chat popped out. And then I'll show you some pages. I am freaking hot right now, dudes. Ooh, it's so hot in here. I don't turn the air conditioning on. I had the AC on in here yesterday, and it works so well, man. This mini split unit, what a nice machine. Let's see here. Go to live streaming. This laptop is just so slow, but it's handy. It's handy. So then I don't have to be sitting at my desk to show you guys stuff. I can still stand up here and show you stuff with through NDI, right? So, but yeah, this is actually my first stream with the fully built new system as well. So hopefully it goes well. I was trying to get rid of this buffering issues that I've been having, the drop frames and buffering. So hopefully some of the settings that I tweaked today fix that. But you never know. It just, I feel like because the YouTube has all these like automatic, like they're always scanning my streams, like, and making sure that I'm not saying anything that I shouldn't and this and that. I think that's what causes the buffering, Is there things, like their little systems, right? Okay, outdoor robot, ROS2 robotics. Well, that's not the Hadrian X, but let's check that out. Order Hadrian online, Hadrian replacement parts, and FBR. Yeah, that's the company, FBR. Cool. Oh, this is a different one. Let's check this out. This is different. Yeah, the lighting is definitely off today too, but that's okay. We're going to fix it. And look at this. Agile X. What is going on with this bad boy here now? It's a little machine, but look at that thing climb up. What is that for, I wonder? Robotics. Okay, so it's not really... Okay. Research and Development Kit, Hunter 2.0, Scout 2.0. So this is weird, interesting how it, mobile manipulator. It's interesting how I searched a Hadrian X and this came up because I've never seen this before. Oh yeah, the 109 Plus. It's predicted to hit 39, 110 or 101. Sorry. What? Geez, eh? I've been tracking it for years too. Nice. I am no construction expert, but Hadrian X is even better now. And they're going global this year. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. A GPS plotter or something. Yeah. It could be that. Interesting. But this is the Hadrian X. Now, this thing is cool. It's got a truck. Like, they're trucks, right? So it kind of... I want it for Christmas, right? Yeah, no doubt. It's an interesting concept. I just... The issues that I've had with it, though, is like, we don't ever build houses with block. And, hey, Cater! So what it does... It's printing houses. It's a 3D. It's a mobile 3D printer, and it uses like this block. It's like it's a proprietary, like it's a really thin, like CMU almost, like concrete masonry unit, right? And it's interesting because we don't traditionally print or use this material for our walls. And so my concerns are like, is it's going to be like, for one, concrete's cold. So this would be more maybe for a little warmer climates, maybe. But the other thing is like, you're probably going to have to build walls in front of it anyways, right? Like you're going to have to build furring walls to put plumbing and electrical in and drywall, right? Like how are you going to drywall this block, right? So I haven't seen one like completely finished yet. So let's see if we can find one that's been actually finished. So it basically comes like, there's actually a little video here. There used to be. 111. That's weird. Okay, here we go. Digital construction journey, the evolution. Let's see here. You're in Ireland. Oh yeah. Okay, so in Europe you build with block. Okay. Yeah, you skim the block. Yeah, you can skim coat the block, sure. I just like, man, for our value and like I don't know how it would really work, but that's why I want to see. I want to see it done. I want to see a different. Let's see here. Here's its first commercial build, but that doesn't really. Let's check this out. Oh, okay. The suburbs of Western Australia. A construction revolution is happening. Holy, see how slow this is, right? But yeah, you see how it's okay. So the one truck shows up, and it's the robot. And then another truck shows up, and it's got all the block in it. And see that loads. There's a loader, like a not a skid steer, but a zoom boom. Type loader, and it loads the machine, and everything's automatic. Yeah, they line up the blocks. Yep, the block has holes in it to put the plumbing in, etc. Okay. Last video will show you the new version. Okay, cool. Yeah. Because before they had to have somebody in the house that was laying like headers and stuff as well, because it didn't lay headers for openings and stuff. Hey, Zaphael, man, Professor X, what's up, dude? So yeah, so I think things like this are necessary because of the massive shortage of workers, right? And like the massive amounts of waste that we produce in construction. This thing's great for that. And I don't think robots have any like they're not. It's not going to be a competitive to us, like work guys, like hands-on, boots on the ground type thing. They're not going to compete against us for many years to come. But yeah, it's got a spray adhesive. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's got this special glue that it sprays on the block for sticking it together. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like none of the videos that I've seen to date show anything other than it really printing. Like, I've never seen a house done. So let me see if we can find something. Oh yeah, the cost of the robot, sure, yeah. It's gonna be huge, right? Like, and that's the thing. Like, this company, is gonna is like, yeah, like they don't sell the machines really. I don't think they just do the contracts. So I don't like for me, I don't think like the idea is to sell like the Hadrian X to contractors. I don't know. I don't think so. I think the idea is for them to take the contract and go and print the house or whatever, right? Yeah, no, kids today, they definitely don't. They don't want to be carrying blocks. They don't want to be doing anything hard. That's for darn sure. The amount of young kids that we get in the trades is like, it's surprisingly like very low. This is going to show you it show up on site. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. So, as in creating jobs, you know, man, robotics, like kids, that's what they want to do. They want to program robots, and they want, hey, Adam Garrity, what's up, man? Let's check their YouTube page first and see if they got anything. Let's go to their newest video. 9 days ago. All right, upgraded. Okay, here we go. That was 3 weeks ago. Okay, good. I haven't seen these. Good. I'll even turn the audio on. This is the Hadrian X, Adam. I don't know if you remember seeing it on my channel before. I've done a few live streams and videos with this in it before. But yeah, this is there's an updated model, and yeah, it actually is doing houses. Can you guys hear it? Because I can't. Because I got the volume down. If I turn the volume on for me, it'll just like reverb through here, right? But I can, just by looking at it, I can tell it's a 3D builder. Yeah, exactly. It's a 3D printer is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they do. They do need to get to a price point. That's right. 1,000 blocks per hour. Isn't that something, right? Yeah, they're cool, man. Yeah, like this stuff is neat. So yeah, like I was saying, like all the kids, like everyone wants to work on a computer, and you know, like work with robots and tech and software and stuff like that. Nobody actually wants to work, you know, put the pouch on anymore and go to work. And even when you do get these kids on site, they don't do nothing. Like they're just so entitled and so like lazy, you know, and as soon as you start making them work hard, they quit on you. So it's like, man, it's a complete have you invested in FBR? Hey, that's a pretty good idea, actually. There's some other companies too you should invest in, like Sudex Max, the Sudex, and the Sarcos Guardian XO, like the Sarcos company. There's another one. There's a drywall robot, HRP -2 or something like that they're developing. The Mule is probably it's been out for a while. So yeah. And then there's some other neat things. Brickwork will be like will become like photography. Yeah. Text us the names. Yeah, sure. I can even show you guys some pages too.
A single FBR CMU is the equivalent of about 5 standard house bricks, and those blocks are bonded together using a special construction adhesive, which bonds twice
Those
as
are
strong
two.
as traditional mortar.
There's the Mule.
In total, HO1 covered approximately 355
Forget
square meters.
who does that yet.
This build is the third in FBR's 5-house well.
But yeah, those are a couple cool ones. There's another printer. But it prints like it prints concrete, and it's weird because it like the finish has got these weird like lines and grooves and stuff in it, right? Like it's got a weird texture to it. But tough guy, yeah, buddy, right? Oh shoot, I forgot I can't do that while I'm on this. Shoot, sorry, dudes. My bad. Oh, I was gonna pop up the. Excuse me.
And safety within the construction sector.
Hadrian's Wall, yeah, right? So that's the thing, guys. Like, I haven't been able to find any videos of a completed house, like what it's like to fully complete it using this tech. They all these videos just kind of show like placing the block, but it does not showing you the putting the plumbing and the electrical in. It's not showing any finishes. I can't I haven't in years, and that's what I've been waiting for. I don't want to have an opinion on it until I see that, right? So surprising. Like, it seems like, let's see here. Adrian commences construction. Yeah, like, none of these are going to show what I want to see. And that's what sketches me out about it, right? There's a lot of hype about it. Is 3D printing the future? Yeah. So there's also a technology called 4D printing. And I think 4D and 3D printing will be big in the future, yes. Now, 4D printing is really cool. It's really, really cool. So what it is it's like it's taking a material, and the material will react in a certain environment, right? So, for example, there's these in these new smart cities, there's sunshades. When the weather gets warm, the material grows, and it expands these sunshades out over the sidewalks. And then when it's cool, they contract. You know what I mean? So they're playing with materials. So if, say, you add water, and it grows, you know what I mean? Like, it's really that cool. So they're trying to manipulate matter to, like, you know, to specific, specific. I want to say specific specifications, but it's really neat. It's really, really neat. So it's a brand new tech. Our trade school has a 4D program now, which is crazy cool. And that's the NATE, the Northern Alberta Institute of Technology. I took a tour 2 years ago, and they were adding a wing for it, which is really cool. It's actually not well-known company. The share price is only 2 Australian cents. Are you serious? Oh, wow. Dude, I would definitely get in on that right now. Maybe it just looks like any other house once built. Maybe, yeah. But the thing is why wouldn't they be showing? Because that would be everyone's question. Everyone's thinking the same thing. Everyone's thinking, how do you put the plumbing in? How do you wire it up? And how do you renovate it? Like, how do you renovate? Like, how do you change the plumbing and change the wiring and reroute things? You know, like, it's really tough to manipulate block after it's been installed. So I can see conduits, sure, but what if you want to add a plug somewhere or add a switch somewhere or something? You know what I mean? Like, you want to move things around. It's a little tough for me to wrap my head around right now. You know, until I see it, I can't have an opinion really on it, because the thing is like, we don't traditionally use this on exterior finishes. Yeah, we can use brick and stuff like that, but we don't even use block or like brick to actually build the house. That's just like the finish, like the cladding even. You know what I mean? So, oh man, but a penny stock is how the Wolf of Wall Street got rich, right? Yeah, dude. So yeah, we should buy stocks in. I would still buy stock, because it's gonna be a useful, if at that cheap. Yeah, buy a bunch, because this will be a useful machine in the future. There's a lot of applications for this. I think printing a whole house is a little too much, in my opinion. But you could go in and you could block a commercial building, and you could do like the demising wall type block, and there's block in every job. Almost every big commercial job has block almost, right? So you can go and do parts, and you know, like printing an entire house though with it, I don't know, man. I'm not completely sold on it yet. Always better to buy cheap and sell high, of course. Yes, for sure, man, for sure. More construction talk. Oh, yeah? Okay. Okay, more construction talk. Shoot. You have 1 million shares? Nice, buddy. That's great. Excuse me. That's cool. Actually, yeah, you know what? That's not bad. I'm going to tell my wife about that one, too. That's a good idea. I'd love to have one of these guys on the show and talk about this machine. Let me show you the. I'll show you this guy here. Or if I go. Let's search this and let's see if I can. Yeah, this is one of the ones right there. This guy here is one of the ones, and a lot of it. Oh yeah. Is this the one? I forgot. There's actually one that's really neat. It prints. It can print like a whole subdivision almost. It's really cool. I think printed arms. This might be it. Let me see if I can just make. Yeah, this is the system. Yeah. This is a really neat system. I find like this is pretty neat too. He did some videos too for the podcast. Okay. Yeah, now this system is neat too, because you can set it up in a way that you could basically print subdivisions with it, right? And it's a really neat setup. But I don't know if this is the video I want to. It sets up like an arm, and it can move along the property and print. And this one here is the one that I think yep, that's it. This is the one, yeah. So they print they print they print the walls, but the guys are I think laying conduits and stuff as it goes and putting headers in and stuff like that.
But those 15 days were spread out over several months in order to accommodate the school schedules of the students.
Yes. So that is the biggest thing, okay? Is the housing costs are so high. We need to we need more affordable housing, and we got to bring the cost of houses down, and there is a massive shortage of houses. Massive. So you can this one here is you can see the guys working alongside of the printer. Yeah, see? They're putting things in it as it's being printed. Can you guys hear that? Is the volume on? I hope there's no music on here and stuff, because I can't hear it and I don't want to get copyright. I hate how these guys put music in their videos, because if they do put music, they should.
When the printer is running, it's only one person after the computer, and that's all.
For now, this two-story house.
Yeah, well, I think
in Belgium, alongside
the idea is both. If we can lower the cost of materials and lower waste and turn over projects quicker, and then we can solve both of those problems. We can pay workers more and give a savings to the owners. I believe that. I honestly do. Greed is so rampant, especially in building and construction, right? It's like check this out. This is really neat.
limit ourselves to just houses and buildings. Surely this technology could have other applications.
Yeah, well, that's been the trend, Professor X. That is the trend.
And there they are using as well 3D printed walls.
Yeah, I think so.
It's very
I
cool
think
to
so.
see that they are
There's a lot of neat things going on, and the simple fact is like in America alone, we're short. Well, the states, they're short 2.2 million workers. They need 2.2 million workers. Canada alone, who's like a little tiny fraction of the size of the states, we're like 300,000 workers short. 300,000 workers short, and over the next couple of years, that's probably going to double. So it's really crazy.
As always, thanks so much for watching. I'm your host, Jesse Orrell. Stay safe out there with the fam.
Yeah. So finishing on budget. That's right. finishing on a budget is key. They like so many projects go over, almost all of them, you know. Yeah, you bet, Max. Almost every project runs over, and it's because there's always unforeseen things, sure, but the more you can dial it in like this with software and things like that, and plan it and reduce waste, it's good. This is good stuff for a lot of reasons, right?
Firms around the world are in an increasingly desperate race to see technology prove its worth.
But I find it interesting that the most concerning thing is, where does the electrical go? Where does the plumbing go? And none of these guys show where it goes. Like, come on, man. That's what I want to see. We don't care. We don't want to see you printing the damn house. We've seen 3D printers for years now. That's nothing special. We want to see how the freaking plumbing goes in. We want to see how the electrical works and how it's finished and all that. We don't care. Like, it's just a 3D printer. It's nothing special anymore. We need to see how it actually comes together, right? But yeah, it would be awesome if they integrated a PEX pipe. Yeah, with the 3D concrete printer. So that's what I'm waiting for, dude. That's what I'm waiting for, is the printer that can come along and print different materials. It can print the metal, right? Metal, plastic, whatever, okay? It can print different materials, and it prints everything in the wall. It prints the pipes. It prints the wires. It prints, like, everything. That's what not everything, but like that's what I'm waiting for. Something that can do that, right? That's going to be spectacular. Watch for something like that, guy, because, like, man, these are great and all, but, like, yeah, you know, like, nobody really shows you how it goes together, right?
To help you understand the challenge, let's get back to basics for a moment. 3D printing.
Pretty cool though, eh? I love this stuff. This is fantastic.
It's a way of building three-dimensional objects from material that is gradually added layer.
Yeah, that right? Embed it in the wall, exactly.
On some software, and the machine then prints from that. Now, these machines or printers can vary massively in size, and life's easy for those industries printing.
Yeah, I would encourage anyone to get a stand, that home 3D printer, and tinker with that. Yeah, man, I know. I would love to see something like this in real life, and I'd love to talk to one of these guys, you know, and ask him questions. The box, like, so they were basically. Did you think did they just poke it in? Right? Yeah, like they just cut it out and poke it in after, or it looks like it's printed in. Like, so the guys just, like, while it's wet, stick it in or something.
Printers can also move in multiple directions and create curves easily, which has opened up new possibilities for design. But so far, that's not really been enough to appeal to the mass market, and nearly all 3D printed projects are running into the same problem. They look 3D printed.
Yeah, it's like, if you guys haven't seen Christina Smallhorn, her new studio, is a tiny home. Like, could you imagine, like, having a 3D printed studio in your backyard? That'd be badass. Okay, so you can't hear music. Oh, okay. Oh, the audio sounds good. Picture looks great, Dibs. Just a little lighting issue, but that's okay.
Very different to what most of us are used to. It's the same story with this scheme in general, which recently became the first 3D printed home in the world to get fully certified under a national government's building regulations. And you can see that it comes up again when we 3D print.
Yeah, I'm so happy for her. Yeah, it looks really good. Like, her studio's nice. I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's perfect for her channel too. Like, just perfect for her.
We want bespoke architecture and character. The trick with mass-produced buildings is to get the economies of scale, speed, and quality that comes with standardized production, while offering the ability to adapt and customize at certain points. Elsewhere in the world of off-site manufacturing, we've seen buildings starting to become standardized at a component level. They look unique.
Yeah, they just need to show it, right? Exactly, yeah. Disappointing that they don't. This and then this CLT stuff, man. Oh my gosh, what a crazy cool product.
Doesn't seem to have cracked that yet, but some teams are now seriously trying. California-based Mighty Buildings is
Mighty Buildings, yeah, that's it. Yeah, mighty buildings. Yeah, yeah. Net zero energy homes near Palm Springs.
Challenges look like 3D printing, but with appeal. Though that might just
Yeah, I don't mind that look. It's not, it looks like a tropical like kind of like a tropical type of building. Like it looks cool. Like I think it looks cool. I like the look of it. Lots of people don't, but I like it. I think it's kind of neat.
being able to build quickly with the technology.
Like it looks summery, like tropical islandy type thing. Like it looks cool. It looks cool to me.
Most 3D printed houses so far
And then you're also breaking the barrier of square things. Like, hey, Cater, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy.
and the upper floors with more
Yeah, look at the combination of wood. Like, yeah, like that's the thing. Like we can use these things in combination, right? Like together, and that's where I think the real magic's going to happen. And putting like different systems together like this, like with the wood and the 3D printed, like yeah, man, that's pretty cool. So foundations, for example, like house foundations, even that's some of the most awful worst concrete that you'll ever see, right? But if you could make good foundations at perfect elevations with 3D printers, now that is something cool. Could you imagine just going and printing a bunch of foundations in a row like that? And that would be something in itself, right?
China and Dubai both jumped to mind. But
So I think it's about 20% cheaper right now.
to want to 3D print 25% of its new buildings by 2030, but right now it's not happening because the nut hasn't been cracked. You'll find that
Yeah, I
sustainability
think
is
it's
also
about 20
particularly
to 40%, if I remember correctly.
a carbon-intensive material. However, the process requires it to be mixed differently to
There was a video I seen a while back with hard numbers. It's been a while since I looked at this actually. I'm glad you brought this up, Max. I haven't looked at this in a while.
in Italy were 3D printed from a special kind
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It is expected to get cheaper. Yeah.
has self-insulating properties. The example is undeniably sustainable and
Don't have them.
again, we're back to people having to embrace living in a burrow. The challenges around the cost still
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a different. The concrete has. It's a concrete. There's two things. So I think it has the carbon
you have to
like flakes in it, and it's the design. The if you can see the inside, the web type design,
building regulations for 3D printing.
it doesn't need rebar. Yeah. But there is something in the concrete though that reinforces it.
The move of 3D printing towards becoming a widely used method of construction seems to be at a fork in the road. It could seriously take off, or it might just end up finding very limited uses.
If you bend and run the pipe and electric, then drywall on top.
We've gone from mere concepts and showcase projects to fully physical buildings and structures, and there's little doubt that more case studies will follow. Space architects and teams at NASA are even considering using it to build with on other planets, where the need for conventional architecture isn't quite so pressing.
Oh, nice.
Back on Earth, the challenges are big. And
Oh yeah, 100%.
money or
Yeah, the blending of the tech. Yeah, that's where it's gonna be. It's gonna be magical for sure. It's getting there, slowly but surely. I'm surprised that it's not. I think, man, the first time I talked about this was probably back in 2018. I would say 2018 is the last time was when I first started talking about this stuff. So I bet COVID didn't help. The whole progress of it. Look at that Cybe robotic arm. So Cybe robotic arm. There's a really cool video I'd like to try to find. That it's like a 3D rendered video. But darn it, I can't remember. Son of a gun. What is it? Not. Yeah, right. I know repairs. That's a little worrisome. Yeah, trying to get in there, and make repairs after, or do renos, even renovate. It might be a little tough. Look at this setup here. Yeah, this is very similar to the one that I seen. But yeah, could you imagine? Like, look at this. Like, this is so different, right? Like, it's like the what kind of gear? Like crazy gear. Yeah, that's the thing. Like furring walls or whatnot, right? So, no, from what I can tell, it's in there somewhere. Like, though, it's in there somewhere. It's got to be placed as it's being printed, I think. You know, like it, or like do they print like do they print all right, what's this here? Okay, it's showing rebar. Yeah, I know, right? It would be a tough repair, all right. Oh, is that looks like precast panels? Did it show the electrical though? Because yeah, I think what they were doing before was printing runs. Like they would print, and they would have like mechanical. Where's that? Right? So was that a flat roof with a parapet? Is that what that is? Is that what's going on here? All right, so doors and windows going in. Okay, so it's showing some sort of mechanical on the roof. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. So you got you got 2, 3, whoa, 4. Look at that. Look at these air units. 4 units, and then what's this, like a water tank? Is that your water thing? Water heater or whatever? Is that what that is? So mechanicals going on the roof? Interesting. Yeah, right? It's going to be a freezer, right? Yeah. Yeah, like where are they building this thing, man? In like in Africa? Yeah, it would be great. It would be great to mess with for sure. That was interesting. At least that one showed mechanical and stuff, and that makes sense for it to be on the top, because then, you know, even now we're putting, like, it's more efficient to have your vents on the top, forced air down type thing. So at least this one shows some sort of mechanical and electrical, right? But very interesting. Oh, look at these guys. Oh yeah, these guys are showing wiring right here in this video. Yeah, right. What's the R value? Yeah, the R value is good. I don't know the exact R value.
This can produce concrete structures with a significant degree of design flexibility.
But it's going to be pretty airtight, right? Like it's going to be it's going to be airtight. That's another thing too, like using a system like this. Yeah, so that's the rig that I seen too. This is the similar. They just got different brands now, but let's take a look here. I see. Oh, look, that's Perry. Oh my God, Perry. Hey, Anton, what's up, buddy? Hey, word up, man. No worries, my man. I hope you had a good holiday, bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You got rested up. So there's lots of guys in there working. Excellent R value. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, this is airtight, man. Like, this is a solid build. That's for sure. Oh, I would imagine, yeah. And that's another thing too, because when you switch from materials, you have that thermal bridging as well that causes problems. And there, with having it printed like this, there's very little thermal bridging, right? Like it's a really neat concept.
Which in 2018 acquired a stake in Cobot. They've printed the first ever market-ready house.
Oh, look at that. Cobot and Perry. Interesting. Perry's in on this. So Perry is awesome. I've worked with a lot of Perry products, usually like their scaffolding and shoring and stuff like that in the concrete forums. But yeah, they're really cool. Look at that. Look at that.
Building regulations, paving the way for
That looked like a drywall ceiling almost.
like the second project.
So I'm wondering if did they do put a drop ceiling in or something, or
Living space divided into 5 apartments.
so many questions.
Levels. The buildings consist of triple skin cavity walls.
All right. Oh, look at see that. So they're putting stuff in.
Process. The
Oh, and they're filling it. They filled it with stuff. Oh, there. Look, see, there's some pipes going in. So they're putting it in as they go.
integrated into
There we go. See, that's what I want to see.
Cobot and Perry are not just printing in Europe. Another
I don't think Perry shares would be cheap. No, because they've been around for a long time, and they are a big company. They're massive, and they are huge in concrete.
3-bedroom house. This pilot project aims to
Right?
3D printing to see if technology could
Right. So that's kind of how I figured.
Arizona by cutting construction.
So yeah, they're
drawings
literally
and
just
eliminating the
they're
need
putting it in as it goes, and that's the neat thing too. You got all the trades kind of working together at the same time instead of one after the other, and which in house building usually it's one after the other, right? But looks like they'll have a crew that guy can do. They'll have electrical, plumber, like tin, carpenter. They're all working together. And they would probably go from job to job together. Like I would say, companies instead of hiring a whole bunch of subcontractors, they got their own boots on the ground, right? See, 15 to 20% savings. There you go.
due to less manual labor involved.
Less manual labor involved, and some due to concrete instead of whatever else. But
Was soaring.
oh yeah, do you see that?
Beyond Richmond, Alquist has projects planned in several more states. The target cost of future Alquist
Yeah, that's right. It'll only get better and better, right?
$1,000, with a sale price slightly higher.
Yeah, yeah. House building is highly inefficient. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's so much waste in it as well, and the time like it takes to build these houses is ridiculous. Like, it's so hard getting trades coordinated now, and delivery is, and oh my God, there's a lot of things, a lot of issues right now.
Residential structures. In
So having a crew like this would be pretty handy.
home in the U.S., while their next project was the first 3D printed house to be listed for sale in the United States. The
Wow, interesting.
1,400 square foot home with a 750 square foot garage has been listed for $300.
Safer on people. Yep.
About 80% of the median cost of comparable homes in the area. The entire wall structure of the house was 3D printed. in
Looks flat to me.
making it stronger than conventional
Right, it looks flat.
constructions.
Oh yeah, I can see the lines in the walls now.
Cheaper to build. Icon in Austin, Texas, another well-known name in the construction 3D printing, has been advancing technology by using robotics.
Wow, there's a lot of companies now that are doing this. Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Vulcan is a large-scale machine. capable of
Yeah,
producing
I agree I agree, but I think like I like different houses. I don't like looking in a neighborhood and seeing all the houses look the same. You know, that to me is just like it's really ugly. But I know we need more affordable housing, and I know like the cookie cutter designs that came out in the 90s or whatever, like, man, I've always hated that. I don't know.
Growing East Austin neighborhood, the development has 4 homes ranging from 2 to 4 bedrooms and 1,000 to 2,000 square feet. The first floors of these homes were 3D printed, while the second floors are conventionally framed. priced in the mid 400,000.
But yeah, like that's nice. That's nice. It looks great. Like,
3D printing has other uses
you know,
as well.
no matter what, we need to build houses quicker. And this is neat because you could literally build like print subdivisions quite easily, you know.
Has the potential to eliminate the need to launch large quantities of building materials on multiple flights, which is cost prohibitive. Working with NASA,
oh man.
Icon has printed the first simulated Mars surface habitat for a program that will simulate a realistic Mars habitat to support long-duration exploration class space missions.
Oh, buddy, we try to house the working poor. Yeah, and oh man, first of all, respect for social housing. Respect to you for working in that. Like this tech is going to be huge when it comes to outer world expansion for sure. Elon Musk is going to want tech like this to print his utopia on Mars, right? But social housing, yeah. I'm a huge believer in integration. Okay, so we need to integrate people into different neighborhoods. Like I don't like putting all the poor people in one area. That's just a recipe for disaster. I think we need to integrate them into societies, like, you know, into mixed neighborhoods and into upper middle class and this and that, right? Like we need to like get rid of the reserves and get rid of all the ghettos. You know what I mean? Like, and start reintegrating people evenly. Because man, I'm a strong believer in you are a product of your environment to a sense that if you're surrounded by is poverty and say crime, right? That's what you're most likely going to end up being. It's really hard and tough to break through that. So things like that is like, man, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, Max. Yeah, dude, Max, dude, my wife and I even. If we didn't have $100,000 down payment, we wouldn't have been able to buy the house. That's what the bank wanted. We had to cough up $100,000 to get this house, and like how many people can afford that, right? Very, 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 very little. The average house in Canada now is over $800,000. It's like $840,000. What? Like, oh my God. What? Like, a house costs 200 and like, say a 1,500 square foot house. Okay, it's only going to cost you about $220 to build. Okay, property, we'll say $150. All right, so like, there's plus profit. There's no reason that house should cost more than $400 or $450. Okay. Come on, man. It's just the taxes and the there's just so many things wrong with this world. And I mean, all these, like, the government has to step in and stop these corporations from buying real estate. They have to stop them from buying up all the houses. But they don't want them to. They want everyone to be renters. They don't want anyone to own anything. You know, so it's a real tough battle, guys. It's a really tough battle.
This next company, Fast Brick Robotics from Australia, is at the forefront.
It's work, right? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, working people. I know. It's insane. Like, it's so easy to just give up. It's crazy. The government is like, man, the amount of welfare they give out is just ridiculous. Especially to right now, like when there's like all these like Ukrainian people coming who aren't even affected by the war at all, and our government's giving them a pile of money to come here, right? Like they're like, that's what I call buying votes, right? But and then the welfare system too, they make it way too easy for people to collect a welfare check and do nothing. We need to change all of that. We need to start forcing people to work for their money. Nobody should get free money. Nobody. And I don't ask for free money, you know, and I've always been willing to work for it. We need to. People have to work for their money, man, and they have to contribute to society. You know, this is what I'm talking about, man. These welfare people are just our government's buying votes. Like, you know, it's crazy.
Europe, North America, and the Middle East. In preparation for deployment, establish a manufacturing
Right, Max? Right? Exactly.
latest Hadrian X model.
Yeah, London, I bet the prices are really high. But London also, too, would be one of the most desirable cities to live in the world, if you ask me. Like, it would probably be more desirable than living in L.A. You know? Oh, yeah, check this out. So this was a year ago. We had a scandal here. A family was better off on social welfare than an average paid employee with... I know, right, dudes? I know. It's insane. My wife's got a friend, and she makes more than I do, and she doesn't work. It's because she got like 4 kids from 4 different guys and sits at home and collects a check. She makes more than I do for... You know, like, how is that freaking fair? What is that teaching those kids, too? Like, oh, my God, man. And why aren't those dads paying? Why aren't those dads paying? Fuck, man, when I couldn't get away. I don't know how guys get away with not paying, man, because I certainly, not that I wanted to, but I got, you know, like, man, I got bent over with, you know, with but I don't understand it. Like, I don't, like, why are we paying for, like, why are we're working our freaking tails off, and the amount of taxes, it's crazy. It's crazy. And that's what they do. That's some of these chicks, like some of these women, that's their job. Have babies and get paid. That's just crazy to me. You know? It's crazy. We got to stop this welfare. We have to stop the welfare system. We have to. 800 Canadian? Holy shit. Well, yeah, so the average house price in Canada now is $840,000, dude. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Oh, did you see that? Had like some kind of insulation in there, right?
Everybody should be inserting timber lintels between layers. The 3D printing process took 100 hours for an overall amount of 9 cubic meters and 22 kilometers.
You know, everyone needs to contribute. Everyone needs to work for their money. And that's the thing. If you're on welfare system or you need welfare, you should have to work. Do something, even if it's at home. Man, we got computers now. You don't have to go into the office. You can work from home. Do work and get paid for it, dudes. There's tons of stuff that we could... To me, man. The world hasn't caught up to technology either, right? All these people, like, you could be sitting in a jail cell, be a computer programmer. Do something. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, geez, man, there's so many ways that we could fix the system. It's crazy.
Exported at low cost all over the world.
Yes, exactly. 100%. Let people who can work from home. It's already like that now. Like, my wife, she has an amazing job. She works basically for the government, right? And I don't think they're ever going back to the office. They're going to stay working from home forever now. They found out that it's better. They get more productivity, lower overhead. Like, it makes sense. Right? And I know like these excavation, like these ground companies, okay, they send their excavators and dozers to site and they control them from a central command station from their office. Right? They'll have a central control room that controls all their equipment on sites. You know? It's crazy. It's cool. Exactly. Yes, and that's what I mean. The government needs to step in and stop these companies from buying properties. It should be illegal. There should be, or at least a cap, something. Because yeah, Blackstone, for example, they're buying like all these houses and jacking the prices up. They want to rent, and the rent is ridiculously high, dude. I live in a freaking nice house. We have a nice house, man. And guess what? We're paying less for our mortgage than we were for rent in our shitty little, we had a townhouse last time or whatever, but like, dudes, it's crazy. The rents are stupid high. People are so freaking greedy now. That's me crazy, guys. Yeah. It just sucks that like there's a huge percentage of the population being supported by a smaller percentage of the population. It sucks, you know. Hardworking people are just being taken advantage of. Yeah, look at this guy here, eh? Yeah, it's my dad's advice. My dad's exact words too. If you're unemployed, your job is getting a freaking job. 100%, man. I start at the bottom. Exactly, man. Exactly. I just I think it started with my generation, but the entitlement nowadays, man, holy cow, dudes. Like, everyone wants to start at the top. That's not how it works, man. It's so, like, nobody wants to do the hard work to get to the top. It's crazy. Oh my God, yeah, right? $2,900 a month. Yeah, that's the same here, man. Average rent for a house would be about $3,000 a month here, and that's ridiculous, man. When the mortgage is only $1,400. Yeah, yeah, it's insanely stupid, man. Yeah, completely insane. But yeah, let's show you some other tech here. I'll show you. Let's see where Sarkos is at. See if they got any updates here. Oh, 8 months ago. I don't know if I've seen this one. Really? We got a guy in recently, sat down. He left by lunchtime. His reason: we pay monthly. He wanted to be paid weekly. Oh my God. People, man. I know, dudes. I know, man. It's crazy. All the new guys that I've, like the young kids that every single new apprentice I've had, the last good apprentice I had was over a decade ago. And that was a really good kid. He was only like 20, and he came from building log houses in BC. He grew up hard worker, really hard-working kid, awesome, smart, punctual, like, oh man, always there, you know, smart kid, always had a nice truck and this and that. Every single apprentice I've had since then has shit the bed. Like, as soon as I ask him to sweep up or something, do something like that, oh no, that's beneath me. I can't sweep up, you know. Even though I'm sweeping up all the time. I'm always sweeping and cleaning and making everything nice. Okay, but no, as soon as I tell these kids to sweep a floor, they quit. They quit. They don't come back the next day. It's disgusting. Actually, these kids are so stupid and so lazy, man. Oh, I could use a good apprentice, man. But yeah, it's the thing. Like, this is the inspection robot. This thing can go through pipes and ducts. Yeah, like, man, oh man, like, sometimes I get paid every month, and sometimes I get paid, in 5 days after invoice. Sometimes I get paid 30 days, 45 days, sometimes 60 days. It is what it is, man. Well, yeah, that's exactly right. It's the only way to learn the job. You got to go through the ranks, man. That's right. Oh, look at this. There's something new I haven't seen yet. Look at that virtual reality tree trimming, bud. Haha, that's wild. So that's kind of neat. I like this stuff. It's cool too. Yeah, dude, right, man? Max, dude, I know, man. I know, dude. I remember I was, when I first started working in, like, film, for example, like, that's what you do. You're a PA. You go, you get coffee. You're like the little run, like your little bitch. You do the run, you do the cleaning, you do all the shit stuff, But if you don't, then that's how you get guys to show you and teach you stuff. And, yeah, man, like, the guys who don't want to do that kind of stuff, they're not gonna work their way up. This helmet is cool, man. So this is augmented reality, and it's really neat. Yeah, Dibs. I get it. Yeah, man. So I'm surprised. Like, there's so many things to do now. Like online and things like that, eh? Like, but yeah, like you're a talented guy. You're really smart. So, like I'm sure you could do something. Like I don't like. I know it's tough. Like for me, even like I'm like transitioning. All like it's just so hard to like. Man, it's tough, especially like like yeah, I know it's tough. It can be tough. But I know your situation though, so that's different story. Because I know how that sort of feels, And that's just that's a whole other story. Like that's a whole other story. Especially I don't know how Europe is, but there used to be like a big stigma around mental health in Europe and stuff like that, right? Like, yeah, because like I know my grandparents, my older European grandparents, they didn't believe in it. Yeah, it was all in your head type thing and this and that, and I don't know how far. Like I know we haven't come that far yet, so that's a totally different story, man. How many are working with me? So actually, there's just two of us now. There's me and one other guy full time. I work with other crews. Okay, so I got a drywall partner who's got a pretty big crew. I would say around 15 guys. I work with another crew. He's got like 10 guys. But yeah, so what I've done is I've teamed up with other guys who have crews and have like and just need me for specialty things type thing, It's just because I'm tired of hiring people. I don't want to like it just doesn't work out. I'm tired of it. I'm going in a different direction. So I'm not looking to build a construction company anymore. But I do have plans to start developing things myself from concept to final production, right? Final delivery. Yeah. Okay, you don't mind? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I know, and that's a really that's a tough spot to be in because we need to put more money in and stuff like more resources into mental health for sure. It's crippling. It's absolutely crippling, man. When I'm into like depression mode, it's awful. It takes months and months to get out of it. I quite often have to go on pills to get to get like a jump start, to get out of my depression. Anxiety was a huge thing. I don't know how I'm controlling my anxiety these days, but I am, and I'm not medicated. But it's like something inside me, a switch flipped off almost. Oh, nice. That's cool, Max. Oh, that's good, Divs. That's very good. Yeah, that's really good, man. I'm myself. I'm pretty good. I'm in a pretty good spot right now. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. Yeah, I think I got a whole playlist on this sort of thing. But yeah, I also this augmented reality tech is really cool. For BIM, it's gonna go a long way. Look at that, 55 minutes ago. Canada's debt to GDP is nearing 150%. Our prime minister is a total loser. This guy is destroying Canada, destroying it, and he's got to go. It's like Boris Johnson. This guy's got to go, man. This guy has got to freaking go. Yeah, man. Yeah, gym is a great outlet. I have I like to, let me show you here. I got a little weight bench over here. I got my punching bag here. I got a heavy bag here. I got my weights there. It's exercise is good. It really helps. And yeah, hey, that's a good idea actually. That's actually a really good idea. Closing up the laptop for the weekend type thing. That's a good idea. Let's see here. Where are we at? There we go. You should be able to hear the music a little bit now. But yeah, like there's a lot of really interesting tech out there. But yeah, COVID was awful, man. Nothing open, and yeah, it was really bad for a lot of people. The kids had a real hard time. Yeah, man, it was awful 2 years. It was really bad, and I don't think like our governments, none of them handled it right. Oh my God, I'm so hot. Yeah, I'm getting hot too under the lights and stuff. And that's a nice thing too. I'm gonna throw the AC on just so I can test the levels, the sound levels. I'm gonna turn this on. Actually, I forgot to. I can control it from my phone too, which is nice. But yeah, this thing is pretty cool. It should be really quiet, and it's right here above my head. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna pause the music. Okay, so there should be nothing. Can you hear it? Can you hear like a fan? Can we see it on the wall? Oh, we can't. Ah! Thanks for the super chat, eh, hoser? Look at me. Oh my God, that's too funny. Oh my God, that's funny. Brain chip. I don't know about that. You can't hear it? Nice. Yeah, it's at full blast right now. I'll put the microphone right up to it. That was microphone right up to it. So it's a 3,000 BTU. Is it 3,000 or 300,000? 3,000, 300,000? I don't know. It's a nice unit, man. This is the Aura by Senville, the Senville mini split. And I went I went hardcore. I bought like the biggest one I could for this space almost. You know, you can get. I think there might be one bigger model, but yeah, this is a Canadian company. So and I wanted it mainly for the heater for the winter. Because I'm out here and it's a separate building from the house, so I wanted it mainly for the heat, and it did amazing, man. We had one of the longest, coldest winters, and RFID chips and things like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, right on, dude. I'm gonna search that too. They have is it Elon Musk who is developing a tech that it very cool. It's like you can control things with your mind or whatever and stuff like that. It's just crazy, dudes. Brain chip, eh? Akita. I do like the this AI integration with the chips now. Yeah. I do. I like the AI and integrate into. Is it buffering for? Oh, it's buffering right fucking now. Yeah, man. I don't know why. Like the buffering.
Successful data migration at the edge by relieving reliability and processing.
How they break it up on the chip. That's really cool. See all these different like you got your infinity caches on the up, and you got your like on chip processor. Look at that data input. So PCI 2.1, a USB 3.0. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, these chips are neat now. Yeah, these chips are really neat. Yeah, what's sad about the buffering, my man? Did you find something? I'm just so sick of it. Yeah, right. Wow. Well, yeah, China. No, man, I'm not through Rogers. I'm with TELUS. This is the fucking most frustrating thing in the whole. Oh, I don't know why it buffers, man. Like my stream is totally screwed right now. Like I'm so sorry it's buffering for you guys. I don't know why it does this. I don't know what's going on, man. But this whole live streaming thing is just so screwed up. It's buffering over here. It's been buffering over in my system forever. I don't think so. Let me check. Hey, Jelly! loss. So yeah, I know. I just pinged it. 0% loss. 0% loss. Turn it off and on again. Yeah. Hey, Jelly Doug, what's up, man? And I have Ethernet. Yes, I have Ethernet. I hardwired it out here. I have a router out here as well. Yes, I do. I ran a hard. I did run a hard line out here. Use -T. Let it run. All right. Let me try that. Interesting. So yeah, it's saying host unreachable, but it says host unreachable, but it at the end of it, it's telling me it sends 4 packets and I got 4 back and 0% loss. But as it's pinging, it's saying unreachable, 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 unreachable. So I just did the -T thing and I'm letting it run. So ping. Oh, you got it. Oh, I put the -T at the end, and it still seems to be working. Yeah, Max, buddy. Yeah, so good. Glad to have you in today, man. And yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate it's great. Yeah, man. You take care as well, sir. I'm gonna be shutting down soon, anyways. But how's Jelly Duck doing, man? Let me see here. Jelly. Wait a minute. Jelly. Jelly. So, oh right, yeah, no, nothing timed out. It's just saying host is unreachable, and then it comes back saying 0% loss. Here's one. What is Bread's favorite number? 11? 11? I don't know if I get that one. Leaving? Is that what that is? I don't know. Oh, I just did a complete reinstall not too long ago, so. And it's right after my reinstall, it didn't. But maybe I should check that just in case. Clean temp and cookies. Hold on. Let me make a note. Yeah, I don't know. This is very frustrating. Oh, okay. Leaving is the process of using yeast in bread making. Okay, I got you. Oh, too funny, man. Oh, boys.
I'm Batman.
Well, I guess I better shut her down. And this is getting out of hand. This buffering is getting out of hand now. My stream's completely screwed on this side here. So, guys, I'm sorry about this. I really do apologize. I've been trying everything. I don't know why this is happening to me. Honestly, I feel like it's on YouTube's end. When you have to explain dad jokes, right? Yeah. Like, I feel like, I think it's YouTube doing it to me. I think it's YouTube and their stupid automated checking stuff, you know, like, you know. Yes, please. I would appreciate any help, guys. I appreciate you guys a lot. I will check my email, Zaphael. Thank you so much. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to shut the stream down now. This is just really depressing. It's Justin. Yeah, it's Justin. He's after me. Yeah, the prick. Come and face me yourself, you pussy. I'll fucking mess that nice hair up real quick. Alrighty. And I'll pull those socks over your face. I'll tell you, man, there's nobody more annoying than that guy. His voice. His voice is so annoying. Oh my God. When I hear him talk, I just want to smack him. But, yeah, all right, guys, I'm going to shut her down. I appreciate you guys a lot. I really do. This ain't over. I don't think my streams used to do this. Like, I don't remember them buffering like this ever. And I tell you, I switched software. I even tested OBS, and it did it with OBS too. So it's not vMix, okay? It's not vMix. It's OBS is doing it too. But yeah, this is too much. Like, gosh darn it, man! I worked so hard trying to get this stream up and running, and it's still doing this. It's not the PC, that's for darn sure. Yeah, it's not the PC. It's not my software. It could be my home network. It could be TELUS. I don't know. I have a gigabyte of internet. I have a full gigabyte of internet. And it's just so stupid. I don't know what's going on, man. We do have some maybe issues in the neighborhood. I don't know. I'll have to look into it and figure it out. But it was good to see you guys. Everybody who came today and spent some time watching me buffer. I appreciate you all. Dibs, Zaphael, Max, Adam Garrity, Jelly Duck. Oh my God, Mr. Rankin was in, I think. But everyone bails because my streams suck with all the buffering, right? But yeah, if I miss you, doesn't mean I don't love you guys. I appreciate all your support, guys, and yeah. Some big changes coming. But yeah, I'm gonna fix this stream, and we'll be back. All right, guys. Bye for now, everyone. Have a great day. I'm gonna go melt in a corner. Yeah, dude, I know. I'm so thankful I put this machine that has air conditioning and heat. But I'll be on Discord in about 5 minutes. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye for now, everyone.